Episode 62. The Japanese title is Goku on Final Approach. Smash through Frieza's dragnet.
Smash through Frieza's dragnet?
Yeah.
That's a post-hardcore band album title. So it starts off with the Ginyu Force.
The Ginyu Force. They have continued holding this pose.
Guldo has a flashback.
He has this flashback to Vegeta on the Frieza planet, that big fortress building that he was at. They verbally spar with each other.
Yeah.
You know, you're stupid. Vegeta insults his mother or something, and Guldo takes it like super personal. So Guldo's like, oh, Vegeta, I can't remember what his voice sounds like. And they all line up according to size, and the shot that shows all of them lined up in size, it cuts off Burter's head. Because he's so tall. It only shows his chest.
And they're psyching themselves up for battle. And they're like, they get in a huddle and they all scream. And they back up. And they get in a huddle again and they all scream. And it cuts to Frieza throughout this process. And Frieza just has those beads of sweat like, this is so awkward.
It cuts to Goku for a quick second. He's changing his clothes, which apparently he hasn't done once in this week-long training session.
He opens a cabinet and it's just full of his exact same
It's his exact outfit. And he's like, whoa, these are in here. And I'm like, dude, it's been 7 days. What are you doing? They've got all 7 Dragon Balls, finally.
And
Krillin has like a last second change of heart realization, hey, you're a villain. And Vegeta goes, what? You're crazy? And before they even have time to get into it, the Ginyu Force is on top of him.
And so he throws it as far as he fucking can.
Everything turns blue.
You hear Krillin go, oh, because the ball. Okay, that sounded weird. It sounds better in the show. Burter just flies and catches up with the ball.
Goes back to normal speed. Everybody's shocked that Burter was able to do that. I believe Krillin has one other Dragon Ball, and Vegeta's like, destroy it! And so Krillin goes for it, like he's about to punch it, and then it vanishes right out from under his hand.
Guldo grabs it. Guldo can freeze an instant in time. The Ginyu Force then, they decide to divvy up who is killing who, and they do that by having a 4-person game of rock, paper, scissors at the exact same time.
My God.
Spencer, explain to me how you win a 4-person game of rock, paper, scissors. Help.
I don't know. Hang on. I just want to make fun of Guldo for 1 second.
Oh, please, go ahead.
We know he has the power to freeze time, and he doesn't win the rock, paper, scissors game. He wanted Vegeta, and he still loses, but he can freeze time.
I think all the Dragon Balls are being levitated by Captain Ginyu. He just takes off. He's like, take care of these assholes.
Yep.
See you later. And he flies off. First up, it's Guldo versus Team Earth. All the other remaining characters watch as Gohan and Krillin unleash their power because they've been hiding it this whole time.
Yep.
And they're watching on the scouters, and they're like, oh, yeah, it looks like they got some shit. And Guldo is like, oh no. Gohan and Krillin jump into the air and launch a blast at Guldo. And the last shot of the episode is Guldo. Oh, I wasn't ready.
Yeah, episode 63. The Japanese title is Super Magic or Just a Trick? Mr. Gerd is angry.
Like the ailment?
Uh-huh.
Episode starts off where it left off. Team Earth jumping into the air and then firing some blasts down at Guldo. And Guldo does his time freeze, but this time we get to see it from Guldo's perspective. Guldo freezes time, but only as long as he can hold his breath. So he fucking holds his breath and freezes time and sees these blasts. And in his head, we hear his inner monologue, and he's like, oh, shit, I gotta get out of here. And so he starts just running away from the blasts. And then goes, right, breathing. So he breathes, and then time unfreezes, the blasts hit the ground, and we get Gohan and Krillin's perspective, like, oh, where did he go? Holy shit, this guy can freeze time, he's so fast. But he's just like a regular fucking dude who can freeze time. Guldo freezes time again to escape the attacks. And as he's running away again, he goes, I should have joined the Ginyu Fitness Club last year, but no, I had to join that stupid chili burger diet.
I know. What the hell is that?
What the fuck is this? And he's so out of breath already. All he's done is run like 40 feet away.
It takes so much out of him.
He's just a regular fucking guy. The 3 that are still there, blue guy, red guy, and buff guy, are like, we're gonna kick you out of the Ginyu Force if you can't handle this. And Goldo's like, no, I got this. Chase says, not to mention the spot on the bowling team.
The bowling team. I'm losing my mind at this point. There's chili burger diets and fitness things.
The good guys are absolutely outmatching Guldo, but they don't know that because they can't hear the things going on in Goldo's head as he's running away. Like, I am gonna die. They're just seeing him teleport around and freeze time. So they're
It'd
like,
be really impressive. Look.
Yeah. They're like, whoa, this is really happening. But it's so good. He realizes as he's running away, stopping time, wait a sec. I'm freezing them in time. I should probably stop running away and just start beating the shit out of them.
No
I don't
shit.
know why
Somebody who had this power for many years already.
Yeah. Instead of actually doing that, they then charge at him again. And Guldo does this thing where he gets really like concentrated and creates clouds that freeze the gang.
These are the titular mind binds.
Yes, it's the mind bind. And it cuts to Beefcake Ginyu member who says, wow, he must be getting serious because he's using his mind bind. It's pretty rare that he does that. Guldo probably needs to use his mind bind to open a door. But he gets super cocky. He's got him in the mind bind. You can't move. I'm so powerful. And this was what sold me as this is my favorite episode. Guldo's attack is to gather up tiny little pebbles and fire them like a leaf blower. And they're just mildly inconvenienced by this.
Yeah.
It doesn't harm them. And they close their eyes and they're okay. He starts punching Gohan, but his punches and hits are so fucking...
It's like nothing.
They're baby shit. He's like, you can't handle me. And
It's like your big brother saying, stop hitting yourself, right? It's like that level of...
Oh my God. And he goes to Krillin and he starts doing the same thing. You can't handle this. Goes to the other Ginyu Force members. They're like, can you like kill him now? Okay. How do I actually kill him? Because they didn't think I was going to actually have to kill somebody today as part of the Ginyu Force. So how do I kill him? And he finds a tree.
He popcorns it.
Yeah, he popcorns all the little branches off the tree and turns it into a big spear. Somehow, I guess just the members of the Ginyu Force train in the art of...
Woodworking.
Yeah, spear building,
The
whatever.
Woodworking Club, of course. Tuesdays after bowling, yeah.
Of course. That's right. Duh. Guldo's got his spear. Who am I going to kill first? I guess it's going to be you, Baldy, because that bald head of yours is just like a giant, shiny, bald target. You're bald. And he shoots the thing. Out of nowhere, there's a gunshot sound, and a thin blue ribbon shoots through Guldo's neck.
It's great.
And his head falls to the ground off of his body. It breaks the mind bind, so Krillin's able to slip out and not get hit by the spear. And Vegeta has a nice little conversation with Guldo's detached head on the ground for a minute.
It's no problem for Guldo. My note is Vegeta decapitates Guldo, and Guldo's kind of fine with it.
Yes.
Berter and Jace, by the way, have just been having this lovely banter. I think Ricum's in there too. Yeah, Ricum's in there too. They start making bets about whether or not Guldo's going to live, and
that's right.
Ricum says, I'll bet this, and he pulls out a chocolate nut bar from where his pecs are, just like pulls it out. And then later on, Berter takes it from him. It's amazing.
Yeah. Really, Guldo, he's a master at making people believe that he's super tough and strong. But he's just not. He's just some fucking dude that can freeze time.
He's an inept con man that has somehow...
He's Yajirobe. He's Space Yajirobe.
Yep. After Guldo dies, everybody in the Ginyu Force is more concerned about the fact that they're going to have to come up with new poses to do.
That's right.
Rather than the compatriot just died. They don't really care.
You know how long the captain worked on those poses.
Yeah, and then at the end they do rock, paper, scissors again to find out who's going to step in next.
And yeah, I think I'm done. I think I quit the podcast now. I think that's the end for me.
Leave on a high note.